things I do as a professional is predict the future of HR, and some things like social media, people see and say, oh, that makes sense, it's going to become bigger and more important. But there's one area that most people don't see. So this one is a little hard to grasp, but if you've seen the term cloud, like Apple just announced they're going to have their music on a cloud essentially means that you get ideas, information, help from a large number of people, not one or two, but 100, maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000. And as a result, you get more diverse opinions, but you avoid major errors, and you get some innovation. So sometimes it's called crowd or cloud, but in any case, it's multiple answers. So what I'm predicting is that corporations are already beginning to, and at some point will look beyond and say, not just answers, but leadership. Can I get leadership from people who don't work for us, from people outside the company? Can I get multiple answers instead of just my own CFO answering? I get 2 or 3 other CFOs responding, multiple opinions, multiple perspectives, and therefore I will move faster, make less errors, and have more innovation. So if the goal is innovation, then you're going to like this. So the first premise is, if you need leadership, in other words, decision making, ideas, you need people to take roles. We're now saying, no, it doesn't have to be a full-time job, doesn't have to be from within the company. There could be 3 people in the role, there could be 3 part-timers providing it. Would it be better to have the same person play Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the Halloween Witch, or have a part-timer who's good at being a witch, who's another one different from Santa Claus, another just an Easter Bunny? So leadership is now a broader term, comes from people inside and outside the organization. There might be multiple, there are certain decisions, certain jobs that require multiple perspectives. Next, when you just look at ideas or answers, so if you look at Wikipedia, encyclopedias used to be expensive and they weren't updated very often, but now you can get ideas for free. They're instantly updated, they're incredibly accurate. So what if corporations said, instead of getting all of my ideas from employees, which is traditionally the way it was, what if we got ideas, maybe the majority of them, in not just product ideas, but in how to improve the company and productivity from a variety of areas. So first of all, customers. So if you're at Starbucks, your employees know the product, but so do your customers, and they come in every day. And your customers go to other places, other stores, work at other organizations, so they are likely to have ideas on how to improve the product. And Starbucks in particular has found a way to take advantage of that. So you might have 30% of your new ideas being handled by customers. Former employees, we used to say the hell with them, they quit, they're disloyal, but they might still love your company. They might work at Apple, and therefore they know about innovation or new ideas. So let's get some ideas from former employees as well as current employers. Vendors, they have a stake in us, they understand us, they provide product. Why not involve them in the idea process? They want you to survive because that means they get more money over the long term. So social media, social networks, great way to get answers. It's pretty easy to look out in the world and say, who's got an answer? Contests, Google, Yahoo, several organizations have held contests. The Google Android came from a contest. So why not post contest and say, here's a problem? And there are even sites called InfoSite and some other sites where you can actually go and post your problem and they'll find someone with the answer. And last, what's called internet knowledge markets. So it used to be if you had a question, you ask a friend, or you had to know yourself from your education or your background. But now there are literally internet markets, so Quora, Stack Exchange, there's a whole bunch of them out there. And essentially what it is, a question and answer site. You post a question and maybe 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 people will answer it. But with that volume, you get a wide range of answers, you get diverse answers, you get answers that are more global. There are also internet forums to get answers. So the key is, no, if we wanted bright ideas, innovations, it might be the least likely place they'll come is internally because they're all thinking alike. We're all fit the culture, we all think alike. When you want to change, like Apple, you want to move from music to phones to something else, you might need to solicit leadership actual hours or leadership ideas from outside. You might also want to have multiple leaders on a complex issue. You might have leaders who only work in a short period of time because the problem only lasts for a short period of time. But most importantly, HR, finance, marketing, everyone, the best ideas probably aren't within your company. If you can use the web, if you can use knowledge markets, you're going to be able to find high quality answers, sometimes for free, that are much superior to the ones you came up with yourself. So be aware that the world of getting answers will change dramatically from full-time employees to anywhere that great ideas exist.